And so I told us that a good number of times you don't really need to ingest anything in order for you to get some problems solved. Talking of the seniors, sometimes you could make use of essential oils, sometimes massage, sometimes you could take water. I'm talking of when you're having problems sleeping, for instance. And so it happened yesterday. It's not always all the nights that one is expected to have flowing sleep. Or there are some days that the sleep may not be as sweet or as deep as other days. So you can't expect all the days to be the same. And so, but it is always important to find out the cause if you couldn't enjoy your sleep for a night. And so it happened like that yesterday, and I had to resolve it with the use of this oil. I want to tell us now why it happened. Now, there are times when you take too much carbohydrates also. This may not be, among the reasons earlier stated, but there are several other reasons that could make your sleep not to be smooth. And so at that age, if it is possible for you, consume carbohydrates just once a day, the main carb, and let it be a resistant carb or whichever one, but let it be once. If you can make it like that, I'm talking of to the seniors, most of the problem will resolve. But most times when I take take carbohydrate twice, it does happen like that. And so yesterday I was just, awake for too long. I was wondering what's happening. And so guess what I did? I suspected that the carbohydrate was too much. Eating it once, because most times I take it once. And that's what I advise us to do. But there are some days when you just do long throat. Yes. You are hungry. You just want to enjoy yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. It does happen. And so, after that, you remember that payday must come. And so I happened to be like that yesterday. And then I said, maybe my sugar is slightly high. Because though I didn't eat late, but I ate twice carbohydrates. And in fact, it was slightly larger than normal. And so I suspected that it may have either been too heavy for the body, or the sugar may have been slightly elevated. And so I took this oil, cinnamon essential oil. We have the cinnamon sticks, we have the cinnamon powder, but I also have the oil. Most of the spices we have as spices, we also have the essential oils. And so I have the oil that I make use of occasionally. Remember, occasionally. Because some of you, when you get such wonderful results, you just want to be doing it regularly. Every time you want to use it. Once you start doing it like that, apart from the essential oils, most foods are like that. Once you start taking it regularly, you are not going to get the same results. You are going to make your body to be so fed up of it. And so I've not been using this oil so frequently, though I have it. I know what it can do. I said diseases can be healed even from the outside. Watch my earlier video. You don't have to put anything in your mouth or in your throat for some odd hours of the night. So I just took it and just put 2 drops on my palm. And when I did that, I massaged my palm, I put it in my nose and just inhaled a little and continued to lie down. Guess what? I didn't know when I slept off. And in fact, the sleep was so deep that even to go by 6 a.m. to go and urinate by 6 a.m. was like, let me continue. And what made it happen is because of that small, I didn't have to swallow any medication, get up to eat anything. That is what I'm suggesting older adults should take advantage of. Such things. It could be massage, it could be anything. But there are several other things also that you can do externally without having to put anything in your stomach. Yes, our stomach have been eating and digesting, and it's like we should just explore as we get older. We should just explore using external, outside, either our feet, our hands, our nose, other things. Sometimes you could hear something and start giving you headache. Sometimes also you could hear certain things, it start calming you down to sleep. There are several other things you could do externally. And if you want to delve into the world of essential oils, I wouldn't want you to rush into it. It's better to be guided, because they are very high volatile oils that if you don't use it wisely, if you are not guided, it can cause problem. Because I have been into essential oils for more than 10, 12 years, using it to improve health. And it's not too late for you to start if you haven't. Just inhaling it could lower blood pressure. Inhaling some, not only the cinnamon, I just use the cinnamon as an example, because cinnamon powder helps the body to produce insulin naturally. The cinnamon seeds, and they also have positive effects on blood pressure, heart issues, and several other. But it is also a spice that we must be cautious with, because very, very powerful, very, very strong. Don't just use it anyhow. So I did it successfully yesterday. It was very nice, very interesting, and it's important to also give us this update. There are other oils like turmeric oil. Sometimes when there's gas in the stomach, for instance, maybe you ate beans. Those of us who like eating beans, you think without beans you can't get protein. But when you are getting to that age also, you start going low on gas forming food. You don't have to eat something that your belly will be, like protruding, producing gas all the time. And so, but if you even happen to do this, not to say you shouldn't eat beans, black-eyed carrot, they are good sources of magnesium, protein, and a host of other nutrients, including protein. So, but if you happen to be experiencing gas, for instance, you can also take the turmeric oil or the ginger, or if it's pain, you can take either of them. But for gas, I mix it with coconut oil, just little, and massage the belly button round. Before you know it, the gas starts going out. You start releasing the gas. And once that gas goes out, you sleep off. And so don't just stick to one remedy. The fact that this particular remedy worked for you, like this one for me, it may have been blood sugar. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the food was too heavy. Maybe the body wasn't producing sufficient insulin to handle the carbohydrates. And so the inhalation of the cinnamon essential oil helped the body to beef up its own strength. And then before you know it, I was off to sleep. Because if you don't sleep, you are sick already, like I said. You wake up feeling sad, feeling unhappy, and even the appetite, your blood won't be able to manage sugar or anything when you don't sleep. So sleep is so important. That's why I say when we are getting to this age, we should not joke with our sleep. We should not sleep late. No matter what, we should give time to sufficient sleep, because sleep itself is medicine. Don't forget to click the follow button and to subscribe if you like this message. And thanks for watching.